Hello and welcome back to episode 35 of this journey through the J-League. Toda has signed a 10-year contract and we currently find ourselves 10 points clear at the top of the table. This save couldn't get any better. So yes, as I said, Toda has signed a 10-year contract. Sort of. Basically, we just got through the whole of the transfer window and a lot of teams really wanted him, especially in the J1. But because of some weird thing with a lot of foreign players, all of their valuations are coming in really low. So they were offering around 40k for a player that realistically is probably a few million. So he wasn't happy about it at first, but then once the transfer window shut, he kind of got over it very quickly. He just forgot about it. And because he was on a low wage anyway, I thought why not offer him a new contract just to make sure he's happy and also kind of to protect ourselves, because his value, like I said, was coming in extremely low, whereas now it's coming in around 650k to 1.5 million. So if we do get forced to sell him, which I don't think we will, especially considering the contract that he's now on, we will actually make some money back. So at the moment, without the extensions, it's currently running to 2034. So that is at least 5 years from now. And then within the clauses, he's got a contract extension after promotion, which I'm pretty sure is going to happen this year. And then an optional contract extension by the club for 3 years. And that's an additional 6 years that could take his contract up to 2040 if we want it to. And looking over at the J3 league table, as you can see, we are currently top by 10 points. We're 10 points ahead of Iwaki. And I don't really know how. Because when you were with us last, obviously we had just played Nara and Matsumoto and got 2 decent results out of that. We then got a couple more of good results and then 3 games in a row. One against Iwaki, who are obviously in second place. We were just terrible. We couldn't break teams down and we just kept conceding. As you can see, conceded in the first minute here, conceded in the 40th here, and conceded on the 22nd minute here. We also conceded an own goal early on in that game. And then, this one, our new signing, which I'll talk about in a moment, managed to score a last-minute winner in his first game for the club. So I was quite happy with that, I guess. But then after those results, I had a go at them. And they seemed to take it to heart because we then managed to win 5 games in a row, quite convincingly, I would say. Came out 3-1 winners against FC Osaka. We then played Kofu and won 2-0. FC Gifu 2-0 as well. Virzian, who we also beat earlier on this season, 7-1. We beat 5-0. And then we played Sanuki, who we actually lost to earlier on in the season. We managed to come out 3-1 winners in that game. And today we are playing Nagano, who currently sit in 3rd place. Played them earlier on in the season, lost 3-1. I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. And then Tokyo V, who currently sit in 19th place. We beat them 2-0 earlier on in the season. So hopefully a repeat of that. We quickly look over at the J3 before I talk about our new signing, because he will be playing today. At the moment, we've got 2 of the top 3 scorers in Shiba and Toda, 2 of the top 3 best performing players in the league, all 3 of the top 3 assists in the league. I don't know how we haven't had more of these players, because they're quite recurring in the player of the match sort of charts. But we do find ourselves top of the league, so I can't really complain. So that improvement in form actually came with some changes in our tactics, and that meant we dropped the line back, the defensive line back, and also told the defensive line to step up more, which I know doesn't really sound like it makes a lot of sense, but we were conceding a lot of goals around the edge of the area and the penalty spot, and I think dropping the line back but getting them to step up and step onto their attacking line meant that we weren't allowing them that space now to score those goals. And as evident from it now being removed from our negatives, which it was one of our negatives before, weak influence, I'm just going to ignore that for now because we are playing well, we are winning. Hopefully that carries on today. With this lineup that we have, Kawasaki, Nishino, Marcus, Yoshimura, and Zhao Jinzhan. I think that's how you say it. I picked this guy up for a free transfer. Not developing, of course. Great. Love that. He has come through as a breakthrough prospect. He's pretty solid. Good jumping. Heading could be a little bit better. But he is he's a decent option to have as a backup centre-back for when either AAA or Marcus have been out, and they have been out a couple of times. AAA was out on international duty, and that meant that he stepped up and played a couple of games in his place, and that's when he got his first goal for the club. And then in midfield we have Yuki Kai, Toda and Ahmad playing today, Tanimoto and Yuki out on the wings, and Shiba up top. I'm playing Yuki Kai today instead of Morihara just because I am rotating them a little bit more now, and him and Toda have a really good relationship, and he does play pretty well alongside these two in midfield. And his contract was coming to an end at the end of this season, but I have renewed it. I mean, he's a good backup. He's solid in defensive midfield for us when he does play. I mean, in comparison to what the normal sort of defensive midfield ratings are, and he does come out with an assist or a goal every now and then. So that and how good his partnership is with Toda has made me sign him for another season. So, without further ado, I'm going to stop talking and let's just get straight into the first game against Nagano. Now, I'm not sponsored by Sunny D at all, but Blue Raspberry Sunny D. Get yourself some of that, because, Jesus, blue is the best flavour. It says it's blue raspberry. Is it made of raspberries? Who actually knows? I found it in Iceland. Why not? Do you remember Sunny D from when you were the little tropical juice? Still going, baby. Get yourself some blue raspberry Sunny D. As I just said, I'm not actually sponsored by Sunny D, so obviously don't, take my word for it. Also, if you're allergic, don't drink it. Like, this isn't an endorsement or me trying to make you drink it. I'm rambling. Ignore me. One thing I forgot. This team have, where is he? One of these two. Him. There. Remember him? Vera. He plays for this team. So it's another game where we've come up against... Oh, I nearly scored early on there, but that should be offside, yeah. It's another game where we've come up against one of our old midfielders. And obviously he kind of got revenge on us in the last game, so hopefully that will not be the case again today. Right, they've kicked the ball long. Can we win the header? We have. Zhao Jinjian has won it. I might just call him Zhao. I think that's easier. Toda's got the ball into Shiba. Shiba's running off with it. Plays it into Nishino. Nishino gets it inside to Ahmad. Plays the ball through for Tanimoto. He's coming through. Can he square it? He does. To Shiba. Oh, was that saved? Side netting. Probably should have done a little bit better there, I think. Keeper's gone long, but Zhao is there to clean up. Yuki's got the ball now. He's going to run with it. Play that ball through for Toda. He does. Toda plays the ball through for Tanimoto. Tanimoto, shoot. Oh, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Lovely start. If we can get this in, it'll be the perfect start to this game for us. Kai's taken it. Okay. Anyway, Toda with a free kick, played it to the back. Marcus has got the ball now, plays it into Ahmad. Tanimoto crossed it in. Zhao. Oh, Zhao. Oh, I thought that was in. Right, I'm just going to encourage them. Oh, Yuki Kai, come on, man. Oh, God, they've got through. Zazaki. Oh, Kawasaki makes the save. Right, Zhao is taking a free kick here into Nishino. Nishino out to Tanimoto. Where's he going to go with it? Plays it to Ahmad. Ahmad, ball. Oh, tried to get Shiba through, but he couldn't get it through. Marcus wins a header here. Toda tries to win it, but Vera manages to come through him, phase through him like a Matrix man. Toda into Marcus. Marcus to Toda. Toda to Ahmad. Ahmad, mate, what are you doing? Vera's really trying to show us up, isn't he? Kubota. Yamamoto plays the ball into Vera. Gets the ball down the line into Kinoshita. But Nishino wins it back and plays it first time into Shiba. Shiba's one-on-one. Can he bury it? He does. What a finish. 23rd goal of the season. I felt like he started the season really slowly. And he hasn't been scoring lots of goals in every game. I think he's only just scored a hat-trick for us. He's been kind of scoring a goal most games. It's just gone under the radar a bit. And yeah, he's really buried that one there into the top corner. Let's give him some praise. Tyra clears it long, but only as far as Yoshimura. Into Marcus. Kai. Toda. Yuki. Yuki, shoot, mate. There we go. 2-0. Yuki's not contributed as many goals and assists this season, but I think Toda and Shiba have kind of made up for that. I think Toda was still trying to fit into the system, and obviously Shiba has scored quite a few goals. Not that, what's his name? Fukushima didn't score many goals, but Shiba has scored quite a few more, and Yucky's just not being as prevalent. But this is what happens when you go up levels. He's not going to be as good because he is eventually going to get a lot better. But here he is now. Can he shoot? Nope, he shoots over the bar. See, that tends to be his problem. He snaps at a lot of shots. So maybe I need to train him in his shooting a bit more. Yucky's now running with it. Toda. Ahmad, we're breaking away here. Can he find the right pass? He does. Into Shiba. Shiba shoots. Buried. Another goal. There's like a battle for assists going on between Toda, Ahmad, and Tanimoto this season. Do they all have an assist today? No, Nishida, Toda, and Ahmad have assists today. Nishino also getting the other assist. They're 3-0 up coming into half time. They've crossed it in here. Marcus again with a wonderful header. Gets it away. Yucky manages to intercept Harada, I think it was. He's now running down the right-hand side. Is there anyone in the box? No, he plays it into Toda. Ahmad, back to Yucky. Shiba. Is he onside? He is onside. That's 4-0. That's his hat-trick. Vera tried to play the ball over the top there and it's gone nowhere. Marcus has got it now. Plays it into Toda. Tries to find a pass. Can't really find anyone and plays it into Marcus. Into Ahmad. Yucky. Got a lot of people down this right-hand side now. Into Kai. Kai, get it out left. Out left. Lovely. Tanimoto. Plays it into Ahmad. Gets it out to Nishino. Is there a runner down this left-hand side? There isn't at the moment. Zhao's got it. He's trying to find the right pass. Plays it into Ahmad. Tanimoto. Toda. Gets the ball through for Shiba. Can he get a fourth? Oh, it's off the post. We're going to half-time. We're 4-0 up. Thoroughly deserved. I'm going to go and give them a bit more praise and think about maybe making a substitution. Maybe not. Who knows? It's funny that I've literally just given Yucky Kai a new contract and he's missed a penalty and not having a great game. Oh dear. But we are winning 4-0, so I kind of got to give him some slack, I guess. Right, Yoshimura with a throw in here into Toda. Toda squares it for Ahmad. Ahmad, Yoshimura, Toda, square it across. Yucky, buried. Easy. Yucky Kai's ratings dropped down again. He's going to have to come off, I think. I think it's gone to his head. Give him a little shout. I'm going to encourage him. And that's made him sad. Whatever. I don't care. Tanimoto plays it into that man, Nishino here, and Ahmad has got the ball now into Kai. Come on, Kai, do something good. Be happy about yourself. Yucky shoots. Keeper tips it around the post. His rating's gone back up, so clearly me having a go at him. Well, I didn't have a go at him. I tried to encourage him. Makes him feel good. Makes him feel warm and fuzzy inside. Sasaki is running with the ball here down the left-hand side. Oh, they're counter-attacking. Can our defence get back? And they do. Yucky Kai, there we go. Well done, mate. Tyra, running down the left. Harada plays it into Vera, but Yucky Kai again. There we go. Put him on a 6.5. Make me feel better about it. Ahmad. Fu for Tanimoto. Square it across. Shiba. 4 goals. That was because of you, Yucky. That was because of you. I hope that makes him feel a little bit happier, wherever he is. Yoshimura. Into Toda. Yucky. Kai, shoot, mate. Oh! I really wanted to score now. If he can get up to a 6.7 by the end of the match, I think that will make me feel a little bit better about the penalty miss. Vera, free kick. Headed away. Ahmad couldn't get there. Kubota out to Kimura. Shoots. Oh, one thing about me, I'll always have a cup of tea on hand, and I love a giant cup of tea. I don't know why. Just always loved a big mug of tea. Maybe because I am a big mug, but... Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not, George. You're not a big mug. That's what you should all be saying in the comments. If you're not saying that in the comments, then I'm just disappointed. I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed. I've realised this has probably been quite a weird start to the episode today. I feel like I've just been rambling on about random stuff that nobody really cares about, but hey, here I am. Accept me for who I am. Yamamura with a corner here into Marcus. Marcus, god damn you, Marcus. How many headers do you have to win from corners before you score a goddamn goal? He's only scored one. Well, he's improving, to be fair to him. But he's only scored like 1 goal all season. He's so many headers. This will be the last 30 seconds, so surely the ref is going to blow. And he does. So I think the rest of the teams are going to play on the Sunday. So what I'm going to do is skip to the end of tomorrow and see what the results were from that. Because if Iwaki don't win, that means we'll find ourselves 13 points clear at the top of the table going into the game against Tokyo V. Bear in mind, Nagano were third and we just won 6-1. If we can get a similar result against Tokyo, I'm going to be very happy. Although the last time we played them, we only won 2-0. But look at this goal difference as well. This is something I haven't really pointed out. We're on plus 51 goal difference. Like, look how many goals we've scored. 87 goals. We've conceded 36, which, you know, is down in the lower amount, but I wish we'd conceded less, if I'm honest. But still, 51 goal difference is insane. And unfortunately, Iwaki ended up winning 1-0. They scored in the 85th minute, and Nara had a player sent off. So, you know, you would have hoped that Nara would have got a result, but hey. So one thing I thought I might just quickly go over is actually what's going on with our under-18s. Because for the first time, they were invited to the J Youth League, and they haven't actually been that bad this year. We currently find ourselves in second place, and you know, if a couple of results go our way, we could probably find ourselves in first place, and wherever that leads to. But when you look at the under-18s in general, most of the players aren't particularly great, but we have been utilising a lot of the reserves. And as you can see here, I do have quite a few players that will be eventually joining our team and have been on trial ever since we signed them, and these are a lot of prospects for the future. This guy in particular I'm really excited about coming in. He's going to be joining us in January before the start of the new season. Plays as a ball-winning midfielder. I'm probably going to try and make him a defensive midfielder. He is inconsistent, but he is fairly determined, and just got decent stats, but he's also got 14 finishing. So part of me is just like, do I try and retrain him to play up front? I mean, it'd be a bit mad because the rest of his stats aren't particularly great for that position, but could find ourselves with a defensive midfield player with 14 finishing. And then other players we've managed to pick up along the way. I mean, as you can see, there's a whole range of nationalities here, so I imagine they're not all going to be able to play at once, but their ages are all quite different, so I imagine they'll probably go out on loan for a few years when they do eventually come through the team at the age of 18. And yeah, I'm really excited about some of these players, you know. One thing I do in order to find these young players is actually going in to search at least once a month in the scouting section, putting the ages between 15 and 18, and selecting the contract status as unattached, and then removing the interested in transfer. Then getting them in on trial, and you can get like 30 at a time, so you just kind of go through them, and once you bring them in, you then see how good they are. If they originally come out with a really good high potential rating, I keep them on for the 4 weeks. If not, I just bin them off straight away and rinse and repeat until, you know, I end up having 239 players scouted here. I now know which ones are good, which ones aren't so good, and then because I've got it in order of the potential, and then can see at the bottom here the ones that get added that I haven't scouted yet. As an example, you've got Al Mamari, Pei Yipeng, Fukushima, all of these players here. Now, I've already sort of had a look through these, and I don't think they're particularly great. But sometimes, if I can get them in on a trial anyway, I'll just bring them in. Doesn't cost me anything. They can come in. It then moves them up into this sheet somewhere else, so I don't have to deal with it. And yes, I know that could be deemed as a waste of time, but I think it probably uses less time than going through and analysing every single stat that I have on and comparing it to other players. And this process, it just makes it a lot easier than having to, as I said, sort of go through every single stat, which I would do normally for any other kind of, you know, like scouting situation. I would look and compare them to the players I've got already and whether they are better. And but with this, I just don't think there's any need. And here we are for the second game against Tokyo V. We've got Kawasaki in goal. We've got the same back four: Nishino, Zhao, Marcus, Yoshimura. I'm bringing Kai back in because I feel so bad about the last game and I just want some sort of vindication for him. So Kai is starting today with Toda and Ahmad, who now have a little cheeky green line between the two of them, which is good to see. Tanimoto and Yuki continued their places on the wing and Shiba up top. And yes, we are playing a weaker side today, but they are in such good form at the moment, especially Toda and Shiba, that I just don't want to change them. I want to make sure that we win this game because we have changed the team before for these kind of games, and it's not gone particularly well. One thing to note is that if we win today, and I think if other results go our way, we can cement at least a playoff place today. I think we can probably do better than that. Right, Tanimoto, with an early corner here, plays it into the front post. Marcus wins ahead. I am actually going to change this now. I moaned about this in the last game. He misses so many of these chances, and quite frankly, I'm just a bit sick of it. So today, I'm going to try Zhao there. I'm going to see what happens if I switch him around. Right, let's see what happens with that for the future corners, because I am getting sick to death of Marcus's heading from those corners. I'll tell you what, let's see if we can even have a look. This completely vindicates what I've been saying. Expected goals, 5. He's had 1 all season. Here we go, we've got another corner here. Tanimoto's taking this. Crosses it to the front post. Zhao wins a header just wide of the post. I swear to God, if he starts doing it as well, I'm going to get so annoyed. Kamazaki's got the ball in his hands here. He's probably going to roll this out into the defence, and he does, to Marcus. Marcus is going to take his time, get it out to Yoshimura, play down the line to Yuki, back into Marcus. He's been playing very well recently, old Marcus, and considering AAA's sort of been in and out on international duty, him alongside Zhao as well has been pretty solid so far. Yuki's got the ball out on the right-hand side, squares it across, Shiba hits the post, Toda buries it. Got away with that, Shiba. Toda justifying exactly why J1 teams have been looking at him this season. I mean, let's have a look. He's had 30 goal involvements over the course of this season so far, and I mean, unbelievable. Marcus with another header. Although he won't score the headers, he will defensively win headers. Yoshimura plays the ball through for Yuki. Yuki square it. Oh, bury it like that. I said in the last game that he hadn't been scoring many goals, and now he's scored 3 in these 2 games. Yuki played the ball for Yoshimura. Yoshimura cut inside, played the ball back to him. I thought he was going to square it. He didn't. He shot. Nakamura just weak Poppadom hands. And that's 2-0. And we've got another highlight already. Tanimoto with a corner, plays it in. Zhao wins a head over the bar. God damn it. Zhao's going to do it too now, isn't he? Look at that XG story. Good God. Let's crack on with the second half. Let's give him some praise. Hopefully we can get a few more goals in this game. I realise we probably would have scored nearly 20 goals in the last 2 episodes, which is mad. Especially considering there's been a period in between where we were awful, we couldn't score, and ever since then we've just been flying up the league. Let's quickly look around. Iwaki's losing. Iwaki is losing. If Iwaki loses, we'll be 13 points clear. I think we could firmly say that we've won the league. That is the end of that. So after those 2 games today, we find ourselves 13 points clear, and we've guaranteed a playoff space for this season. To be honest, I think we've got first place nailed on. There is no way we're going to drop 13 points in the games that we've got left. However, the next game we have got is Awate. I'm not going to be playing that for you, unfortunately, because realistically with the games that are left we can get a maximum of 21 points, and if we get to the Kumamoto game and we haven't dropped a single point, and neither of any other team, then and we win it, that's it, we've won the league there. So what I might actually do for the last episode of this season is go away and come back for the Kumamoto game, and hopefully we haven't won the league by that point. If we have, we have. It is what it is. If we have, I'll probably then just come back for the last 2 games of the season instead of doing those. But once again, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. As I kind of always say at the end of every episode, please, keep commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that. It helps me. It helps boost the channel, the video, everything. And I do really enjoy this. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying playing this game. Really enjoying, sort of getting to know you guys and speaking to you. And I can only do that if you, speak to me. So please comment below. I don't know. Comment something. We can have a conversation down below about it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. It has been a bit weird and a bit random, but hopefully we can continue this good energy into the rest of the season. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again soon.